Hello, hello, hello. So today we are going to talk about how to create happiness by ourselves. I have seen quite a lot of friends, relations, and so many other people who say we can't find happiness with the economy, with what is happening even in other countries. We can't find happiness. Happiness eludes us. We don't know where to go to get happiness. And today, I'm going to discuss 15 things that can help you to achieve the happiness you are looking for. So let's go together. It's happiness is not just everywhere. Happiness, you have to create it. Aristotle once said, and he was right, that happiness depends on ourselves. For you to be happy, you don't depend on what happened to you. And that's the sustained happiness. It's not the happiness of what happens to you lasts a short time. It's ephemeral. It just starts, and after 5 minutes, you find out that your happiness is going down, and then it disappears. And you wait for it. And that's why when people have a big break and you check them out after 2 months, they don't seem to be like the people that had the big break. Why? Because happiness that is tied to what you got will not last. And that's why people keep going for bigger things. They do this, they go to another level, they get 1 million, and they think that 1 million is what will bring the happiness. It doesn't bring it. Then they go to 1 billion. While they were on their way to 1 billion, they think that, oh, immediately I get 1 billion, then it's all done. It doesn't happen like that. It doesn't happen like that. Happiness depends on you, and you have to make up your mind that you'll be happy. And that's when you make up your mind that you're going to be happy, then other things are added, decisions that you make. In other words, happiness is synthetic. Happiness is synthetic. You have to create it. You have to create happiness. It's when Aristotle said that happiness depends on ourselves, he meant it, and it's right. It's true. Happiness is synthetic. You have to create it yourself. And then when you create it, you keep recreating it. You keep working in it. So today we are going to look at 15 things, very strong things that you will do, you will generate from within yourself to get happiness. Remember, the economy will not give you happiness. Even your marital life, sometimes some people get up and they say, look, I want to get married so that I can be happy. No, you are not going to be happy by getting married. You are going to be happy because you created the happiness, and then you are doing things, with your mind. It's a deliberate act that I am going to be happy. The family will not make you happy. Your environment will not make you happy. Your government will not make you happy. Happiness is synthetic. Please follow me, because it's something that will really help you a lot. In these days when we are looking for happiness and we are looking for. Today, we're going to look at 15 things. 15 things. Very simple things that you can do that can help you to create happiness. Very simple things. The first one is to want to put every effort to be happy. It's a deliberate thing. Don't depend on what people do or what they say or how you observe things or how they observe you. One thing you should know is that an unhappy person doesn't receive a prize. There's no prize for unhappiness. Sometimes you see people, they pinch their mouths, they frown their faces, they do all kinds of things, looking very bad. The issue is that these kind of things that happen to them happen to all others, but they decided to internalize their own. But the others may have thrown it out. So let's go. First one is put every effort to be happy. Don't there are certain things we do on routine basis. You get up, brush your teeth, you do this, you greet somebody, you drive. In fact, sometimes as you're driving to work, I'm not even thinking about it because it's a routine thing. You keep doing it. But if you put your effort and say, look, today I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be a happy person, then you will be happy. And I want you to know that happiness is something that you can put in your life that will help you. It can prolong your life. And if you remove happiness, it can shorten your life. It's as serious as that. So put every effort to be happy. In other words, you have to make a decision. You have to be intentional. That is the first thing. Don't be sucked up with the routines. The routines that you have always done can make you to continue doing those things, and you lack happiness and you lose happiness. So first thing, put every effort to be happy. The second thing is that you should stop obsessing yourself about things you cannot control. There are things you cannot control. You are not God. You are not God. You can't control those things. Believe me. And that you are worried about them or that you are being unhappy about them does not help you. You cannot create those things and you cannot stop them. I'll give you an example. The economy or the inflation. Let's say in Nigeria, there's a lot of inflation going on. This inflation, you cannot bring down the inflation of your country. You can't bring down the inflation. You can't bring down the inflation. And so when inflation comes, it's funny going to allow it to affect your happiness. You should not affect your happiness. It shouldn't allow it to affect your happiness because you can do nothing about inflation. Not even your president can do something tangible about inflation. And he's not worried about it. Or even if he's worried, he's not showing. So second thing, stop obsessing yourself about things you cannot control. I mean, this is easy. This is easy. Tell yourself, look, there is nothing I can do about this inflation, but I can put myself in the right frame of mind. I can ask God to help me. I can pray, but I should not worry. Of course, you know that the Bible says that if you were worried, I mean, are you able to turn any of the hairs that you have black or white? No, you cannot. You cannot turn your hair any color. So, if you are obsessed about what you cannot control, you're only helping your health to go down. So we said the first thing is put every effort to be happy. In other words, you need to be intentional. And I believe that whoever is listening to me is going to be intentional from today. Look, I must be happy. Let me tell you, if you become intentional that you are going to be happy, you will note from today that happiness, a lot of happiness comes your way. Because you are intentional. It's synthetic. Happiness is synthetic. It doesn't just come like that, grow and then have branches. No, you will decide. The second one is to stop obsessing about the things you cannot control. If things come, you take it cool. You handle it. Stop obsessing. Stop doing as if you are the one that will control it. Oh no, if I don't control it, this will happen. Nothing will happen. If you are worried about inflation, you can't do anything about it. Nothing. You can't do anything about the inflation. You can't do anything about, the currency is going down. You can't do anything about it. So don't make yourself to start going down health-wise. So that's the second thing. The third thing is you need to believe that the best is yet to come. believe that the best is yet to come. You know, many people say it, but they don't believe it. Sometimes they say, oh no, the best is yet to come. But inside your heart, you're worried. No, I'm saying, say it and believe it, that the best is yet to come. It's a mindset from you, from within. The best is yet to come. And when you say it and you believe it, what is called your self-efficacy will rise. Your ability to do things, ability to be on the right path, to do things, will start rising in you. Your self-efficacy. You need self-efficacy if you are going to succeed. If you are going to do something that is tangible, you need self-efficacy. Self-efficacy tells you or enables you to say, you see this driving, I'm going to learn how to drive. I will do it. And you know, your self-efficacy improves when you believe that the best is yet to come. But when you believe, oh no, I'm finished, that same word that you say out, you also hear it. And because you hear it, the brain takes it in and begins to propose to you that actually you cannot succeed. Actually, that is too bad. So believe it now. When you believe that the best is yet to come, you say it and you believe it in your heart. It begins to create a higher self-efficacy. No wonder God says that he has good plans for us. I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end. That's what God said in Jeremiah 29:11. I know the thoughts. And that's the one that is in charge of the whole world. And he says, I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to bring you to an expected end. Now, if God can say, I know the thoughts I have for you, why wouldn't you accept that the best is yet to come? More especially when we say that if you say and believe it, that the best is yet to come, your self-efficacy arises, improves, and you get to see better things coming. So the fourth thing is surround yourself with the right people. Surround yourself with the right people. If you surround yourself with negative people, they will speak negative to you and negative will come. Negative people will speak negative to you and negative things will come. So surround yourself with positive people, the right people. And if you don't cleverly run away from negative people, they will create negative atmosphere around you. You cannot be friends with everyone. It's not possible. So you need to surround yourself. You need to choose your friends. You don't say, oh, by happenstance, it happens to be my friend or she happens to be my friend. No, you have to be deliberate. Somebody said that if you say you are moving with 5 fools, that you are wrong. There are 6 and you are the 6th person. Sounds very painful. But it's a fact. If you see yourself continue to move with 5 fools, you will become a fool gently. One way or the other, along the line, you become a fool. So please, you will need to deliberately, intentionally surround yourself with the right persons, the right people. Happiness, I must tell you, is contagious. And you must get infected by the people that are around you. Try and get infected. There are some people you stay with. If you are frowning, you find it awkward. And such are the people that should be near you. Happiness is contagious, and you need to get infected by your friends and those that are around you. There's something that the Bible also said. All these things keep coming, and these are the things that the Bible had talked about before. And if we deliberately put ourselves in it, we will see something good. For example, the Bible says that evil communications corrupt good manners. Evil communications corrupt good manners. And that's something that I want you to think about. evil communications. Evil communications. You don't want to have evil communications. Evil communications. Okay. So let's keep going. The fifth thing is to step back, slow down, and appreciate life's pleasures. Step back, slow down. One of the things you must know. That's one of the things you must know. Step back, slow down, and appreciate life's pleasures. And that's what happy people do, and that's what you need to do. You are not the chief executive of the world. Nobody is. Even the richest billionaires, they are not the chief executive of the world. You need to cool down. You need to appreciate that flower. Some of us are so busy that you see a blossoming flower near you. I said, what is this? This is not my problem. No, it is. It is your problem. You will need to look at that flower. You need to appreciate it. You need to appreciate who made that flower. When you let your brain come out from the hustle and bustle, the rat race and all that, you see your centers start cooling down. There are two centers that are important in what we are discussing. The prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain that is, like here. The prefrontal cortex. And the amygdala. The amygdala is towards the back. The amygdala is really the part of the brain that that handles old things, mundane things, things that are not, current. So what happens when you start looking at the flower and start appreciating it? Your prefrontal cortex takes over. And your prefrontal cortex takes over and it starts reducing, whatever the amygdala was doing before. and you can become happy. You begin to reason better. You begin to reason in the noun and you become happy. That's what happens. So appreciate that flower, and when you are eating, don't rush to shove in the food. The people that teach us about eating gently are right. When you put that spoon of food in your mouth, savor the taste. Savor the taste. Taste it. Chew it several times. You need to look at work of art. Does it look fine? How can it be improved on? And you look at it gently. What this thing is telling us is that we will need to cool down. If you want happiness, if you want to have happiness, if you want to generate happiness, you will need to cool down, step back, and appreciate life's pleasures. And I do hope that we are getting something from this discussion. I hope we are getting something from this discussion. Yes. Okay, so let's go. The sixth thing we are discussing, 15 things that can make you to be happy. 15 things you can do, simple things that you can do, you are in control of, you are able to bring it to pass in your own life that can make you happy, that can create happiness in you. And we started by saying that happiness is synthetic. It's very synthetic. Happiness is synthetic. Happiness is synthetic. Okay, so let's go. The 16th is to love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Study has shown us that self-compassion increases the number of healthy choices you make. Self compassion. When you love yourself, when you begin to, appreciate yourself, you increase the number of healthy choices. You reduce the chances of procrastination, and you help your mental health. It's not me that said it. It is the scientist. The scientist says that when you improve, that's when you learn to love yourself. You learn to love yourself, to improve self-compassion. You reduce your chances of procrastination. You improve your mental health. You improve the number of healthy choices. Most of what we see in life is that people make unhealthy choices and they go on to live like that. That's not good. That's not good. 16, learn to love yourself. When you love yourself, your self-compassion comes up. When your self-compassion comes up, you improve your mental health, you improve the healthy choices you make, and then you reduce your chances of procrastination. Let me tell you one thing. The Bible says that one of the commandments is love your neighbor as yourself. And if the Bible says love your neighbor as yourself, it means that if you don't love yourself, how would you love your neighbor? Self-compassion is one of the things that God has been calling and demanding from us. And that's why that commandment came out. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. So that means you should love yourself, and as you increase loving yourself, also increase loving your neighbor. So that's one of the reasons why God put that commandment. So do you love yourself? You are just not worried about that? Listen, if you improve the self-compassion you have, you will improve the number of healthy choices you make in life. And that's a fact. That's from research. The seventh thing will surprise you. It is express gratitude. We keep talking about this, some people just go and put one single day and they say, look, around November, let's just call it Thanksgiving Day. And then we'll just give thanks and then we'll go. No. You are supposed to have thanksgiving, thanking God, thanking people, thanking the system, thanking the surrounding, thanking the people that do things for you. You need to be thankful for what you are having. I mean, for example, I woke up today. I didn't die. I woke up, recognized my hands, recognized my head, and I was able to see. I need to be thankful to God. And when I express that gratitude, as I'm expressing it, gratitude actually increases it boosts the level of serotonin and dopamine. These two hormones in the body, serotonin and dopamine, are what we call the happy hormones in the body. They are the body's happy hormones, serotonin and dopamine. If you see anything or if you do anything that will increase serotonin and dopamine in your life, then you have actually improved the happiness in your life. Anything you can do, whether it's giving somebody something that improves serotonin and dopamine, that thing will improve your happiness because they are called happy hormones. So expressing gratitude boosts these happy hormones. And let me tell you, research has even shown that even if things are not okay with you, but you show gratitude, it still increases the happy hormones in your body. Let's say things are not okay for you, but you say you are still expressing gratitude to God, you are still thankful for what you have seen and what you have heard and other things that are happening on the side, you still increase the serotonin and the dopamine level. What does it tell you? That's why the Bible tells us that we need to give thanks in everything, in every circumstance. That's science. The owner of science has told you, give thanks in every circumstance, for this is the will of God concerning you. That's what he said. Remember that he is the one that has created all those hormones in your body. Long before science discovered this, that when you express gratitude, this level of serotonin and dopamine increases, and those are the happy hormones. You can imagine that's why the Bible said, give thanks in every circumstance. So when you are having it rough and things are not going on, still give thanks, because you will increase the level of your serotonin, you increase the level of your dopamine, and you become happier. Remember, we are talking about creating happiness, how to create happiness. And we said that happiness is synthetic. You can create it. You can make it happen. And it's contagious. It can flow from one person to the other. I mean, look at this thing. When somebody is coming near you and is smiling and is coming near you, you know you have a tendency to smile, even if you don't want to smile. It's contagious. Happiness is contagious. And when somebody is coming near you and is frowning, there's also a tendency to frown. So you can be very contagious. You can also make people around you to infect you. That's by getting the right people, getting positive people around you. So let's go. We've done 6 things that can help you create happiness. And all of them have their basis from the scriptures. The 7th thing, okay, we've done 7 actually. So is the 8th thing is label negative things to dilute their power. Negative things, negative emotions. Let's say that you have some negative emotions within you. You need to call it out. You know, this thing we talk about on social media, that I'm calling out this minister, I'm calling out. You need to call out negative emotions in you. And let me tell you how to do it. When suddenly it looks like an arrow. It looks like an arrow that comes to you. An arrow. It comes to you. Suddenly you start feeling bad. You start feeling some negative emotions. Listen, you need to identify what it is. Why am I feeling bad? Oh, is it because of this vehicle that got spoiled that I have to repair on Monday? Oh, that is what is making me feel sad. Do you know that immediately, and I'm telling you science, I'm not talking about, just things I just wanted to say. When you begin to call out the emotions you have, you identify it, it begins to go down. The reason is because of those 2 parts of the brain I talked to you about, the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex. So let's say that something happened to me and I start feeling sad. And I start having a negative emotions. What we are saying by labeling negative things is that you say, why am I feeling sad? What is really happening? And you begin to think back and you say, oh, is this vehicle that got spoiled? Okay, this is my vehicle that got spoiled. That means on Monday, I will go and repair it. Do you know, immediately you start calling out those negative emotions. What is happening? You start getting, higher and higher. You stop getting lower and lower. You start feeling happier. You start releasing that negative emotion and you are getting happier and happier. What is happening is scientific. What is happening is that your prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain that handles what is going on now. The amygdala is behind and it handles the mundane things, things that are not very clear, things that are related to the past, related to dreams, related to the not current things. And immediately you call out that negative emotion and you start discussing it. Oh, what will I do to be able to solve this vehicle problem? You find out that you start getting happier. You are no longer feeling that bad. Try this thing. It happens. It's scientific. When you try it and it happens, come and find out what we talked about. And probably you comment, make any comment or ask any questions, because I am talking to you about science. And you can be scientific enough to use this thing to be able to help yourself. Let me still say, labeling negative things dilutes their power. Suddenly, when you suddenly start feeling sad, ask yourself, label that thing. Ask yourself, what is it that's making me feel sad? And then you now search. When you search within, you will see what is the thought that just popped up that is making you sad. You begin to address it. Immediately you start addressing it, your prefrontal cortex will take over from the amygdala. And you can check what I'm talking to you about. The amygdala relinquishes the thoughts, because the amygdala will give you the negative emotions, but it relinquishes the thoughts to the prefrontal cortex, and the prefrontal cortex now starts handling, okay, what are we going to do about this vehicle that got spoiled? As you are doing it, you start getting lighter and lighter. The negative emotion leaves. So the 18th level negative things to dilute their power. And it's important. The 9th thing is to make decisions. Making decisions also still stimulates the prefrontal cortex to take over from the amygdala. I'm sorry I'm calling these words, but at least if you want to check them out, you can check them out, because I'm talking to you science. I'm using science to be able to help you. When you are making decisions about things, what is happening is that your prefrontal cortex is now alert and is taking charge. Okay, what do we do about this? Okay, I need to give some money to this. Oh, I need to do. It's handling the current things in your life. So the amygdala and the limbic systems, those are the ones I said that that kind of handling things behind, handling things under, handling dreams, and all those kind of mundane things. They start relinquishing because it's a current decision, making decisions. And that's why if you are not somebody that makes decision, you won't be a happy person. You will allow your amygdala to control you. The limbic systems, those mundane things, part of your brain will be controlling you, and you'll be a sad person. So try to make decisions and let them be positive decisions, because if you make negative decisions, you'll be pushing yourself down. But if you make positive decisions, make the decision anyway, and you will see yourself rising and getting better. Make decisions. Make decisions. That's very, very important. Make decisions. That is the 9th thing. The 10th thing is spend money on other people. This is my favorite. If you understand this, it will help you a lot. When you spend money on people, you tend to be happier, especially when you know that those are the things that those people are looking for. Those are the things that they are, putting in effort to look for. Spend money on people. I'm not asking you to spend your lifetime savings, but something you notice that somebody is looking for this book, looking for this thing, and then you buy it and you give it to that person. As you are doing that, you are lightening up. You will get happier. This is research, very well researched. Spending money on people makes you happier. Spending money on people makes you happier. And I leave you to go and find out whether it's true. But it is true. You will come back and you will comment here. So I want you, put your likes, put your comment, and whatever we are discussing is based on science, and we are going to answer you. Okay, now let's go to the 11th thing. The 11th thing that will create happiness in you. We said that happiness is not something that just falls upon you. Happiness is synthetic. You've got to create it. You've got to create it. Aristotle said, happiness depends on ourselves. It's not something you want somebody else or you have to allow somebody else to do for you. No. There is something that people usually say, oh, let me get married. When I'm married, I'll be happy. Oh, no, you won't. Oh, let me buy this. Let me buy this. When I buy it, I'll be happy. Oh, no, you won't. At least not for a long time. When you depend on those things, happenstances around you to be happy, they give you just time-limited happiness, and it goes. But the happiness that you generate as a result of this discussion we are having will last for a longer time. And you are able to synthesize it again and again and again and again. Don't let sadness take you down, because once you are sad and once all those negative emotions and negative hormones come, they begin to affect your body. They begin to affect your system. Don't let that happen to you, because you know you can generate happiness. And God has given you that capability to generate it. You can. Now, the 11th thing is to do things in person. Don't, technology has become a big problem in our generation. A lot of people allow technology to do things for them. This 11th thing to create happiness says, do things in person. Get up, go and visit somebody. Get up, go and do certain things. Don't send a robot. Don't send a text. Don't send, technology to do it. Do things in person. As you do those things in person, you will see that you create happiness. Remember, we said happiness is synthetic, meaning that we can create it. We can create it, and you can create it. The 12th thing is get good quality sleep. Now I'm coming back to roost now. I'm coming back to roost now. Get good quality sleep. Good sleep gives happiness. Happy people sleep well. People that are happy know that they need to get good sleep to continue to remain happy. If you are sleep deprived, you are grumpy, you are cranky, you feel that something is wrong. You are not complete. No wonder the Bible says that God himself gives the people he loves good sleep. Can't be wiser than God. He said, the Lord giveth his beloved good sleep. If God knows that good sleep will make you happier and he gives it to you, why would you not sleep it? Why would you not sleep it? You allow negative emotions to hold you down, and while it's still at it, you continue toying with it, continue romancing the negative emotions, and it deprives you of sleep. It's a negative emotion. It creates negative hormones, deprives you of sleep, deprives you of other things you would do. You're on a roller coaster, down. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. You can like, you can follow, you can subscribe, you can walk with us. Walk with us. There are many of these live programs that we'll be doing to furnish people with so much information about life, health, family, marriage, relationship, and all that. This is Family Colors TV. So let's get to the 13th one. The 13th thing that you can do to create happiness is to heed your moral compass. Heeding your moral compass gives you happiness. You need to stand strong. You need to say no when somebody wants to push you to do things that you shouldn't do, or you are not supposed to do. A lot of people are so lily liver jelly structured that people that are by their side, the wrong people that are by their side or on top of them, push them to do what they don't want to do. You need to heed your moral compass. What is God speaking in your heart? What is that information you have within you that tells you, look, don't do this, you can do this? Heed it. Don't let people push you around because they can give you some change or then they push you so much so that you generate and become an emotional invalid. Don't let people do that to you. Don't let people do that to you. Don't let people do that to you. The 14th thing is to lend a hand. Volunteer. 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 The 14th thing that we are discussing today that can help you to create happiness is to volunteer. Men, women, boys, girls, children, volunteer. Lend a hand. Lend a hand. Let me tell you the secret thing that happens when you volunteer. When you volunteer, your body secretes a lot of serotonin, a lot of oxytocin, and a lot of dopamine. These are the happy hormones. I'll wait for you to, within this weekend or early next week, to volunteer. When you volunteer and you notice what I'm telling you, you'll come back and comment here and share your experiences. When you volunteer, those hormones, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, get secreted inside you. You become happier. I'm not giving you what is not researched. And that's why a lot of people, a lot of organizations, a lot of people, systems that understand, tell people volunteer, go for a voluntary service. And when you go there, don't expect money. If money comes and they pay you, by all means, take it. But don't go there and say, oh, you must pay me this. That's not volunteering you are doing. That's not volunteering. But volunteering is that you are using your strength and you are moving and you are getting there and you are doing those things and you are turning back and going home. If on the way they stop you or they send something to you, you thank them, you are happy, you express gratitude, you are doing 2 or 3 or 4 things out of what I've listed that is going to create happiness in you. Happiness is synthetic. You can create it. And Aristotle said that happiness depends on ourselves. There are things that you can do that will create happiness, and that's what we are discussing. If you missed this live, go and watch it again. Send it out to different people that you think will benefit from this discussion. I'm going to leave it there. Now, the 15th and the final thing, there are still quite a lot, but for this session, use the power of touch. The power of touch. Touch reduces stress hormones, increases the release of oxytocin, and decreases perception of pain. It improves your sleep. It reduces fatigue. Just touch. Just touch. How many of us touch people? Touch. You see an elderly person, elderly woman or man, or somebody in the hospital, you fold your hand and you're greeting the person. Do you know a simple touch will decrease perception of pain? Simple touch can improve sleep. Simple touch can reduce fatigue. Simple touch can increase release of oxytocin. Simple touch can reduce stress hormones. Touch. These are the things. There are billions of nerve fibers on the skin. And God made it so that you can touch. Now, I want you, this week, we are entering, go and touch somebody. Touch somebody. I'm not saying touch people anyhow, but touch somebody. Know that what you are carrying is a blessing. And that when you touch somebody, it's going to bring healing. It's going to improve sleep, improve the release of oxytocin. It's going to reduce perception of pain and all that. It's going to reduce stress hormones. So touch. So I've had to discuss with you 15 things that can help you to create happiness. 15 things that can help you to create happiness. One, put every effort to be happy. It's synthetic. You need to put an effort to make it happen. To stop observing yourself, obsessing yourself, about things you cannot handle. Stop obsessing yourself. Oh no, this, oh no, this. There are a few things you can handle in life. Mind those ones, the ones you can handle. Stop obsessing yourself. The third thing is to believe that the best is yet to come. Believe it. Don't just say it, believe it. God says, I have good plans for you. And if he has good plans for you, you need to trust him. The fourth thing is to surround yourself with the right people, because you need them. I want you to know that happiness is infectious. If you surround yourself with happy people, they will infect you. If you surround yourself with sad people, they will infect you. The fifth thing is to step back, slow down, and appreciate life's little pleasures. Step back, appreciate it. You are not the chief executive of the world. You're just a simple human being living your life. So why don't you get the best out of it? The sixth thing is to learn to love yourself. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is very important. It increases the number of healthy choices you can make. The seventh one is to express gratitude. And we said when you express gratitude, it releases serotonin, dopamine, and all that. And these are happy hormones in the body. The eighth thing is to label negative things. You reduce their power. If you are feeling sad, ask yourself why you are feeling sad. As you start discussing within yourself why you are feeling sad, you are allowing your prefrontal cortex to take over from your amygdala. And you start being happy because you are finding a solution. The prefrontal cortex discusses what is happening now. The amygdala doesn't discuss it. It kind of shrouds it in so much big esoteric manner that you are not even able to fathom how to solve the problem. But when you bring it up, your prefrontal cortex takes over. And that's the way God made human beings. The ninth thing is to make decisions. When you make decisions, immediately your prefrontal cortex takes over. I want you to actually think about and read up if you can, or listen to me and other people who are talking about the correlations between the prefrontal cortex and amygdala. You will save yourself a lot of problems. 10 is to spend money on other people. Spend money on people. Spend money on people. When you spend money on people, you get happier. You get happier. And the 11th is to do things in person. Stop using technology all the time. Do things in person. The 12th thing is to get good quality sleep. It's very important. The 13th thing is to heed your moral compass, and it gives you happiness. Somebody, don't let people push you into doing what you have told yourself you are not going to do, no matter what they are giving to you. The 14th thing is to lend a hand. Lend a helping hand, volunteer. And the 15th thing is to use the power of touch, the power of blessing. This hand. Billions of nerve fibers. And when you touch somebody, it will cause the release of oxytocin. You will reduce stress hormones. You will reduce perception of pain. You will improve sleep. You even reduce fatigue just by touching. And these things are all well researched. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have for you today. I want you to keep joining us whenever we come. So I will ask you to subscribe to these Family Colors channels. Subscribe, like, and share this live chat wherever it comes, or whoever you think that needs it. Share it to them and let the person watch it over. Remember, this is Family Colors, and what we are here to do is to make your family, your relationship, your health, and everything around them to be colorful. But that's the way you were made. So keep working with us. Let's keep going. 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 Yeah. Hi. Okay. And this is where we stop for today. Thank you and God bless.